Hi, good afternoon, folks. In this video, I want to turn back the clock with you all, and we'll go back to the year 1999. I'm going to start a segment called the Where Are They Now? And in this segment, our first official one, we're going to look back at the 1999 Buffalo Sabres and where they are today, what's happening with them in their lives now. Coming up. Okay. I wish I could have found the shout out for who came up with this idea. One of you guys asked me to do this weeks ago, and it took a while to slap this together. I did, because I was doing things in between, and I'm not home all the time these days. So I'm going to go over every player who played 5 or more games on the team, at least. Well, actually, it's really more. It's more like 11 or more games in this run, because it was a few players that played 2, 3, 1, things like that, 5. I didn't put them on here. It was just, and plus there wasn't much info on some of them. Okay, so let's look at it. I'm going to start, it starts off with Jason Wooley, who scored the goal that the world had heard, remember? And the shot heard around the world, to be exact. He is now 51 years old. He now operates, actually, I'm going to go retired. He retired in 2007 with the Malmo IF of the Swedish League. It's just funny to see where the destiny was of these guys, where it all ended, and you know. He now operates the Players Group Hockey in Birmingham, Michigan. He is head instructor of on-ice development since September 2007. So that's what he's doing with his life right now. Defenseman Jason Wooley. Defenseman Alexi Jitnik. He's 48 now. Finished his career in 2010 with the Moscow Dynamo. He won the gold medal at the McKee Games in 2017, but not sure in what capacity. I really couldn't find out. You know, some of the stuff was very vague that I found out, but he is alive and well, and that was the last we heard of him. It was 2017. Looked like he was playing. God. Forward, Curtis Brown. Now, folks, remind me if I'm right about this. You guys who remember the 1999 team, he was our face-off specialist. That's what my mind remembers. But, you know, 22 years passes, things become a little vague. But Curtis Brown, they got him as winger/centerman. This is an interesting one. He retired in 2008 playing in the National Liga A for the Cloton Flyers. Then he switched to defenseman his final 2 years in the AHC before officially retiring. EHCBL before retiring. But he played defense his last 2 years, and there he was, a centerman. You know, it's just, I thought that was kind of strange, you know? And he's 45, in case I forgot to mention it. All right, centerman Mike Peca. He's 47 now. On February 10th this year, he was hired as the Washington Capitals development coach in charge of working with their taxi squad. He retired after the 2009 season with Columbus, was his last year. Hard to believe, eh? Peca has been gone 12 years. God. Winger Dixon Ward, he's 52 now. He retired in 2004 with the AC Rapperswil juno of the league in the National League in Switzerland, sorry. He's now VP of the Okanagan Hockey School in Penticton, BC, since 2010. God, I'm in Canada. I can't remember how to say Penticton. I thought that was interesting. He's still involved in hockey, you know, of the Okanagan Hockey School out in British Columbia. Kind of interesting. Joe Juno, centerman. We all remember him. He scored that goal against us in 98, and then he joined us in the 99 season. Final season was 2003-2004 when he played with Montreal. He's very active in helping the Inuit youth and hockey development programs in Alaska and Quebec. His involvement, though, ended with that in 2017. I wasn't able to find anything more on him after that. And a fan favorite, forward Stu Barnes. He is now 50. Actually, Joe Juno is 53, if I didn't mention. Dixon Ward's 52. I don't want to forget the ages. Stu Barnes is now 50. Finished his career in Dallas in 2008. as former assistant coach as well over there, and is now a top 5 scout for Seattle. I found that interesting. I didn't know. Stu Barnes is a scout for the Seattle Kraken. I didn't know. Winger Jeff Sanderson. He's now 49. Finished his career as an Oiler in 2008. He now runs an oil and gas company with former teammate Brendan Morrison called Breakaway Matting. And that's where he is at in his life. Winger Vaclav Verratta. He is 45. He retired in 2014. So he played till the ripe age of 38. That's pretty good. He retired in 2014 playing for the Okolari Trinnik of the ELH. It's the highest level league in the Czech Republic. It's ranked number 3 in all the European leagues by the IIHF. And there wasn't anything else I could find on him. Nothing else. I'm going to keep moving. It's hot in here. Forward Brian Holsinger. He's 48 now. Retired as a Blue Jacket in 2004, becoming the first Ohio native to play for them. I thought that was really cool. I really did. I didn't know that. You know, he was the first Ohio native to play for the Blue Jackets. The after effects of a broken leg ended his career at 31 years old, though, in 2004. And a fan favorite, Miroslav Satan, forward Miroslav Satan, retired in 2014 as a member of the Slovan Bratislava of the KHL. And that was the Slovak, that was originally in the Slovak League, then went to the KHL, then went back to the Slovak League. Why? I got no clue. I guess I just don't know enough about why that happened, but it's interesting, you know. I didn't know this either. He led the Sabres in scoring 6 times in that era. I found that really crazy. I was like, really? Like, funny how I don't remember these things. Weird. Centerman Wayne Primeau is 44. Satan now is 46, and Holsinger's 48. I guess I mentioned the ages, but just in case I didn't. Primeau is now 44, Wayne Primeau. He retired in 2010 as a Maple Leaf, and I couldn't find much more on him after that. I looked and looked and looked. Couldn't find anything. It was weird. Defenseman James Patrick, who we're all familiar with, retired in 2004 as a Sabre, was an assistant coach in Buffalo till 2013 when we had the whole fiasco with the Pagulas, you know, getting rid of everybody that got us anywhere in the playoffs. And since 2017, he's been the head coach for the Kootenay Ice of the WHL here in Canada. And I was really surprised at this. He's the uncle of Nolan Patrick of the Philadelphia Flyers. That really surprised me, actually. You know, I didn't expect to see that when I seen it. All right, Eric Rasmussen, forward Eric Rasmussen. And what did I mention his age? James Patrick is 57 now. My God, he's as old as me, the poor guy. Eric Rasmussen, 44 years old, retired in 2009 with the Pornasat of the Finnish Elite League, SM Liga, and I couldn't find nothing more on Eric Rasmussen. And I'll always remember these guys. It's funny, you know. I always remember these guys for certain things. Like Holsinger, I remember how fast he was. It's just certain things, you know. Defenseman Brett Warner is 45 now. Rasmussen was 44, if I didn't mention it. I'm not sure if I'm mentioning the ages. I'm forgetting. Brett Warner was 45, is 45. Retired in 2008 with Calgary due to a shoulder injury at 32 years old. He has a huge rep out there, apparently, in Calgary doing a lot of charity work, which I didn't know until I dug into it. He's now in a role with the Calgary Flames in player development. Next, left winger Michael Grossick, 46, now retired in 2008 with the Leksands IF of the Swedish 2 League. And Hockey All Sven Kan. Last heard, he was coaching in the Swiss League for the team CP Meyrin. Not much on him. I couldn't find much on him. Defenseman Jay McKee, who we might recall was also part of the 2016. Retired in 2010 as a Penguin and was fired as the coach of the Kitchener Rangers of the OHL in 2020 recently, but had, this I found interesting, even though he was fired, he had 120 wins, 88 losses, 17 overtimes record as 225 games coached. So his coaching record was good. And next, defenseman Richard Smellick. is Jay McKee's 43, by the way. Richard Smellick is 51. He retired in 2003 as a Devil and was a member of the 2003 Stanley Cup team, which I didn't know. He only played 5 or 6 games, but still, his name's on the cup. Richard Smellick. Weird, eh? Perot's isn't, but Smellick's is. It's just funny how it goes with that. And last but not least, the Dominator, Dominik Kubalk, is now 56. Retired in 2011 as a member of the Spartak Moscow of the KHL, and of course was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2014. So I wanted to go over that with you guys. I might do that for a few teams. I might make a little series of that, make that for a few teams, just in case people are curious if these people are even alive still. Some of them, we don't know, you know, all the time. And I was happy to see that the boys are alive and well from 1999, and that was good to see. So I just hope you had a little fun with this, down memory lane. We just went down a little trip of memory lane with some of these guys and some memories. And, you know, it was a fun, special team. You know, that 1999 Buffalo Sabres team is proof. You don't have to go. Toronto could learn from a team like that. You don't have to go and spend millions and millions of dollars to have a deep playoff run. You just don't. You know, even in today's league, I believe that heart and soul will always beat out financial gain. It always will, you know. So if teams want to try and build their way into, and you've seen how it's backfired with Jack. So I'm a big believer, we don't have to max out this cap to go deep eventually. That team is proof of it. No, there was no cap back then, but what would their cap hit be today, that team? Think about it, you know what I mean? And here's the thing, folks. You know, you notice I started with the defensemen down. I went in the order of the scoring in that playoffs. So there you go. You know, there you go. So on that note, we'll leave it there. It's boiling here. I want to get the hell out, and I want to get this video up because I know I didn't get any up yesterday. It was a long day yesterday, but I'm home right now. I want to get this one up. I'll see you folks later on. Have a good one.